Pun Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Morally, listen to me. Morally, Vasyl Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. Morally, it's an undisputed bout. Okay? Morally. Let's get that thing understood. We're all boxing fans here. You know, morally, it's undisputed. But damn it, technically, it's a massive unification bout. But let's have this understood. Now, if you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I've been on the case in the past. I've been on Devin Haney's case for accepting the hand-me-down belt, for accepting the quote-unquote email belt or things of that nature, whatever you want to call it. I've been on this case. And really, I haven't been really on Vasyl Lomachenko's case because regardless if he had the franchise belt or not, I saw him as a WBC champion anyway. And of course, a lot of logical people see the same thing. But he has to take accountability for accepting the franchise tag too. Now, many of us have said, or many channels, many boxing personnel, or boxing fans have said the same thing. Why did Vasyl Lomachenko accept the franchise belt? We all hate the franchise belt. WBC, F you, go to hell. F the WBC. But that doesn't mean, because you're subjected to something, that you have to accept it. You could have declined. Especially Vasyl Lomachenko. Why would you, or you let your people request, because Vasyl Lomachenko said he never requested for the franchise, but they requested on his behalf. But why would you accept a tag knowing that regardless if you have the franchise belt or not, you was gonna go after the winner of Richard Comey and Teofimo Lopez? Right? The WBC, prior to your fight, prior to the Luke Campbell fight, prior to Devin Haney fighting for the interim belt, said that he was not gonna mandate Devin Haney to fight you, Vasyl Lomachenko. So knowing all of that, and knowing that regardless if you got the franchise tag or not, it takes 12 months for anyone in the WBC to fight their mandatory. Mauricio Sotomayor, the president, said that he's not going to mandate the winner of Devin Haney and his opponent. So why would you even ask, or why would anybody request the franchise title knowing that you're going to go strictly directly to the winner of Comey and Teofimo Lopez for undisputed? Now, one thing that I understand about Vasyl Lomachenko, since day one, his career is not dictated by money, by prize, but is dictated by accomplishments. By accomplishments. Vasyl Lomachenko could have turned pro a long time ago. I don't think that he does boxing strictly for the money, but he cares about accomplishments. Of course, this is prize fighting. Everybody want to get paid and things of that nature, but I think that Vasyl Lomachenko was driven by the accomplishment. And if he was driven by the accomplishment, then damn it, he should have known. He should have known that accepting the franchise belt and going into the undisputed bout, that there was going to be some type of bullshit. It's not going to be making sense. Morally, we understand it is undisputed. Maybe if Vasyl Lomachenko was going into that fight or into negotiations knowing that, hey, everybody gonna know that I'm undisputed anyway. I'm the man in WBC, so regardless if I have the belt or not, I ain't still. Even Mauricio Sotomayor in interviews couldn't even explain the franchise title. Couldn't even explain it. I don't even think they knew what the hell they was doing. I think they was doing this shit while drinking, like I said 1,000 times, they had a WBC convention and they were drinking Patron and Don Julio. They got drunk and said, hey, you know, what should we do? We giving franchise, something like that. You know, it sound good. Does it sound good? Yeah, it sound good. Yeah, hola de way. Dale los franchise, que me importa a mí. And then you give who? Hey, give it to the Vasyl. Don't worry about it. But now that we have this fight, which was going to be inevitable, we was going to have this fight. It was going to be inevitable. It was going to be inevitable. Now, people are saying, oh, it's not undisputed. Is the dispute undisputed? No, it's not. The belt is not transferable. It is transferable. Not everybody is all discombobulated and thinking in what the moral of this fight is. And that's why I say morals. The morality of this fight that we all know as fans that this is undisputed morally, but technically it's not. It would not go in the history book as undisputed. And Vasyl Lomachenko, knowing that, you should have known that you going for accomplishments, knowing that was not going to be undisputed technically, and you would just be having a unification bout. Now, I'm going to say like this. Maybe the WBC hookwinked you because the WBC been saying since day one. Damn, this fucking shit. Can't even stay in line. Since day one, Mauricio Sudamon been saying that this is going to be undisputed. This is going to be undisputed. So it probably drilled into Vasyl Lomachenko's head that this was going to be undisputed once this fight come through fruition. It was going to be undisputed. In every interview, Mauricio Sudamon WBC said that this fight is going to be undisputed. Undisputed. And that was one of the reasons why I said to Vasyl to drop that damn belt, because they trying real hard to make this tag a belt and legitimize this fight as undisputed. But we understand that other franchise or the other belt federation have to recognize this belt. Now we do recognize this Lomachenko as the WBC champion. We morally, but technically, Devin Haney has the strap. So now there's a lot of confusions going on when it should never have been confusion, because morally we understand there's the undisputed bout. But technically, it's not going to go down in the history as a undisputed. Damn it! So now, what could we do? How could we see this? How could we call this? Now it's up to the boxing fans to understand this sport and to take back the power. Meaning is, I don't give a damn about the WBC and what they say. We should have the intellect as boxing fans and say collectively that this is an undisputed bout. Push it for the other belt federation to recognize this as an undisputed bout, because technically, morally, it is. The underbelt federation should understand that as well. But there's other things. We have to take accountability of what both of these men are saying as well. Teofimo Lopez have said it. Teofimo Lopez and his dad have stated if they beat Vasyl Lomachenko, they moving on to 140 pounds. And Senior said, Teofimo Lopez Senior said, that there's no reason to go and fight Devin Haney after beating the man Lomachenko, so they will move to 140. Vasyl Lomachenko has also stated that he's not comfortable in 135, that he will go to 130. So there goes my feeling, because I was saying in the beginning, for months, Devin Haney dropped the belt. But if that's the case, I'm not on that mode anymore. Because I have to take their words into consideration. If you're gonna leave, then might as well, Haney, don't drop the belt. You feel me? You're gonna leave anyway, and y'all being very vocal about it. I wish that it would have stood the same. Devin Haney would be still interim title holder, because that's the way the people really do see him anyway. Because if Vasyl Lomachenko staying 135, we all know who's the man. And that's why I felt that belt hold no weight. But not because of Devin Haney. Because Devin Haney did fight for the interim. Right? I just didn't get, he didn't get elevated in a timely fashion, in my opinion, because if Vasyl Lomachenko would have moved to another weight class, and if he would have retired, then that elevation would have been legit. There's a lot of confusion going on 135 pounds, technically, but it's not confusion morally. So if we're on the same page morally, let that be in the forefront of this match. So we all have to be collectively and say this is for the undisputed crown. Even though technically it's not. Morally gotta be stronger than technically, ladies and gentlemen. But I also have to put the responsibility on Vasyl Lomachenko. Because it was you who accepted. Ain't nobody put a gun in your damn head to accept that. Knowing that you didn't need to use a power move. You ain't even use the franchise power. So why even have it if you wasn't even going to use the power of the franchise? You feel me? Why accept the franchise if you're not going to use the power of the franchise? Canelo probably is using it, but you ain't even using it. So why accept it? So you're part of the problem too, Vasyl Lomachenko. You're part of the confusion. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Leave your comment in the bottom. Y'all already know, man. I chop it up with anybody, man. Agree or disagree. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. Y'all already know these are modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for a pure entertainment. Let's chop it up. I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next. Let me stop right here.